Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Free Daily Coaching. Want to welcome everyone to our morning call this morning and say good morning and welcome to each of you, and say good morning and welcome to all of you. So I just want to make an announcement about this morning's call. This morning, I want to talk about goal setting made simple. And the reason that we're going to do this is we have, it seems like we have quite a bit of actions being taken and quite a bit of participation being taken on a regular basis. But what's occurring is the actions that are being taken are not always the most productive actions. So let's talk about goal setting made easy, and how when we do this simple procedure, how you can actually achieve the goals that you're trying to accomplish, and also that the goals that you set can actually be money making, profit yielding, business building goals, so that you can keep moving forward, so that you can continue to grow your business on a regular basis. So so let's talk about what this looks like and how we can do and how we can make goal setting made simple, how we can do this simply, how we can do it easily. Let's actually use the whiteboard this morning. We'll bring it over a little bit closer here so that we can use it for our demonstration purposes. So this morning, when we're talking about goal setting made easy, let's talk about what's the easiest way to break this down and the easiest way to be able to achieve the goals that we're setting for ourselves. So let's talk first about long-term and short-term goals. We know as business owners that we need to have both. And a long-term goal could maybe be something that's a little bit more distant, maybe a month out, maybe 90 days out. Maybe you're looking for the quarter or for a biannual goal. And then there's shorter term goals like weekly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. So the way that we're going to make goal setting made simple is we're simply going to look at what's a goal for this week. So, and we're going to, and for our purposes, for our intents and purposes, we're going to use Monday through Friday as our reference point. So if we're going to make our goals, and we're going to use a Monday through Friday, we're going to say that we have 5 days. Okay. So this is a 5-day goal. Okay. Because we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're not counting Saturday and Sunday. So if we have 5-day goal, that we're going to make this, and we're going to break this down really simply. So let's talk about a couple different examples of what your 5-day goal could be, making a goal made simple. So let's say in your business, and I'm going to give you my personal example, and we're going to go through this throughout the week so I can show you how we do this and how simple it really can be. And then I'm going to use an example for one of you. So if someone wants to raise their hand and participate, we'll bring you over this morning, and you can be someone that can participate. I'll also make up a goal. So one of the goals we'll say is someone wants to get just simply generate leads this week for their business. So goal setting made simple. They want to generate leads every single day. They want to generate a minimum of 5 leads a day, or their total 5-day goal for the week, right, is going to be 25. Okay, so we have 5 days. Say 5 days, 5 leads a day, 5 leads per day equals the 25, right? So 5 leads a day. And that leads to the 25 leads per week. Okay, so now we can make it really simple. We picked a simple goal. Okay, so goal setting made simple. We pick what is one goal. What is the one thing that we would like to accomplish? Multiple things that you're going to attempt to accomplish this week. However, we're going to set one goal and we're going to accomplish one thing for sure. And we're going to make it super simple by making it a priority. Okay, so the step number one in this process is make this action your priority or focus. Make this your focus. Okay, so that's step one. Okay, so make this action your primary focus. Two, is take the action until you're complete daily. Okay, so this has to happen every single day. So we can make this really simple because we know at our target of 25 that we just need 5 leads per day. That's it. That's our goal of 5 leads per day. So we know that our first step is that we're going to make this action our priority or our focus, which means, and step 2 is we're going to take the action until we complete it daily. Okay. And then I wrote over here, and these aren't even really steps. These are just key points. Key point number 3 is nothing else gets done, and nothing else until this is done. Nothing else for your business gets accomplished until you get this done. Because why? Well, because if you've created this simple goal of what you know is required to continue to build your business, then if you're not focusing on this action, if you're not taking this action until this action's completed, if you're not doing this until it's done, then you're not accomplishing your goal. You're just moving on to something else and delaying accomplishing this goal. And this is the trick. And this is the pitfall that so many people building a home-based business fall into, is they skip over this first goal and they say, oh, it's okay, because I'm just going to move on to this next thing. And they move on to the next thing without a clearly defined goal. And so to make it simple, pick something simple. So I gave you a simple example here, a 5-day goal, or your weekly goal. The goal for the week is to generate 25 leads this week, or whatever that number is. Now, maybe you're going to be working Saturday and Sunday. You count those days in, right? And if you do, then you're going to divide by 6 or divide by 7, depending on if you're adding those in. I'm just talking about Monday through Friday because we just do the free daily coaching hangout. We only do this hangout Monday through Friday. So I'm going to show you during this next 5-day period about how we can make these goal setting made simple, how you can use this in your personal development and your business development and rock this out. So this was a single goal idea that we gave, a 5-day goal for generating leads. Okay, so that's a common goal for a lot of businesses that a lot of people have not attained, that they're not doing this on a regular basis. And if you're not doing this on a regular basis, then how are you really building your business, right? What are you're focused on? What are you really focused on? And are the things that you're focused on the things that are going to help you build your business? Because simply just going out just to write blog posts, if there's no one going to your blog, if there's no one going to your website, if you haven't built an audience, that's not going to help you. Okay, so this is one example. This is a great example for people that are looking to build their business. A lot of people are probably looking to generate leads. So let's talk about, so that's one example. Okay, that's one example. I'm going to give you another example, goal setting made simple. So I had a goal to get a specific project accomplished, and I decided really last night and this morning that it's going to be accomplished. We're going to finish this goal and we're going to accomplish it this week. And I was like, okay, well, how can we do this? And I'm like, okay, well, it's pretty simple. We're just going to get the work done, right? It's that simple. So we're going to make the goal simple. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use this same 5-day period. So my goal, right? What's the goal? The goal is to have, no, I'm not even going to put have. I'm just going to put, it didn't even dry yet, so it doesn't want to erase yet. Okay. So we're going to put complete, and I'll move so you can see this. Complete new Okay, so here's the goal: to complete the new free daily coaching site with membership and affiliates. That's it. That's the goal. Okay. So I know what the goal is. I want to have the new free daily coaching site totally finished with the new membership ability, right? Because right now we have the membership site for the Friends of Free Daily Coaching. So I want to have the new membership site available so that we have the open to the public membership site. And then for those of you that are Friends of Free Daily Coaching, the access to you guys for the behind the scenes recordings and downloads and PDFs and things like that, to be able to have that. So to have that, so the new FDC site with the membership, so to have that membership, but also, and have the affiliate portion completed, meaning that you guys would now be able to have the opportunity as members of Free Daily Coaching, if you wanted to invite some of your team members, if you wanted to go out and promote Free Daily Coaching or Friends of Free Daily Coaching, where they were using part of the paid coaching services that we have each and every month that we hold on a weekly basis, you would make a commission. You would make a significant commission percentage for that product. And so that will all be hooked up. So complete the new free daily coaching site with membership and affiliates. That's my goal, right? That's the goal. So now this is how we make it easy. So I gave you an example up here. That was 5 days, 5 leads to make it really simple. And so then this is the same. How do we make this simple, right? Complete the FDC site with new membership and affiliates. So how do we make that a simple goal? Because when we say it, it says, oh, well, that's simple. We're just going to go in, we'll make the site really quick, and 1, 2, buckle your shoe, and it will be completed, right? And that's really not the case. So how do we make it simple? How can we accomplish the goal and make it, excuse me, and make it simple? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I could go like this, 2, 2, 2, boom. Right? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you want to, right? Oh, you can barely see that because it's in red. So I put one, I just numbered them on the side, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now I can write out all of the things that are required to happen to build this over on my list right here to make it super simple, right? So I have a list of everything that needs to be accomplished. Let's say over here, I have FDC site list, right? And over here on my site list, I have a list of all the things that are required that are required to transpire for this to happen. So I had new graphics made, right? So we'll put new graphics made. Graphics in file, video file, videos made. Okay, I just like a temporary. I just made a few things. So we need the new graphics have to be made. Graphics have to be put into a graphics file, a video file, all the titles for all the different sections of the membership site The members list for current members, right, has to be imported. The new members have to be created on the new membership site. Affiliate percentage and access created. Okay, so all of these different items that I have in my list, now I can just simply take these items and I say, okay, whatever, let's just say for fun, just to make it easy, let's say there's 10 items on my list. I have 5 days. I'm going to put two items per day, right? Boom, 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 boom. And now I have my goal made super simple, right? I took my list, put it into my days. Now I know, why did I make this super simple? Well, because now I'm not overwhelmed. Oh my gosh, I have to get all these things done this week. I simply broke that down into something even more minute and made it on a daily basis and say, okay, Monday, I'm required to accomplish these 2 tasks to be able to finish this project by my goal time of Friday. Now, if I want to accomplish this project even sooner, I could move things up, right? Maybe, and let's say maybe I look at this and go, hey, I know I could do 3 of these a day, right? Each of these first 3 days, and then just finish the last one on Thursday, and I'd finish earlier. I'd finish earlier than what I had scheduled. Or perhaps I schedule 3 for Monday, 3 for Tuesday, 3 for Wednesday, 1 for Thursday, and perhaps on Monday I only accomplish 2 of the X's. That's just physically what's able to be accomplished because of the time. Well, then I would just move this X down, right? And I'm just going to bump it down to the next day. And this is the crazy part. If this X, if one of the items from the first day doesn't get accomplished on the first day, it doesn't get moved to the back of the list on Tuesday or the next day. It literally goes, and that's what I showed here. It literally goes like this and comes down to the front of the list on the next day. So it's the very first thing that gets accomplished the next day. Then we go on to the next task. It seems like a basic idea that this was like, oh, this is common sense, but people aren't doing this. People aren't really mapping out what they're doing like this. And I'm to blame as well. There's times that I go into less productive times, and it's because I don't have a clear set goal of what it is I'm trying to accomplish. Where's my end goal, right? That's where we're starting. We always start at the end. So the end is the beginning, and the end is that I want to complete this site with the membership available, that everyone can log in for the membership area and also have the ability to be an affiliate. Okay, what's required to accomplish that? Well, I have a list created. Now I simply take that list and I plug it in and say, okay, I'm going to have it done by Friday. By Friday, this will be completed. It'll be ready to go. It might not be the end product like done forever, but it will be ready to go with membership access, with affiliates, and it'll be operational. Okay, so then to be able to do that, what's required? Well, I got to just simply take my list and plug it in to these days. Boom, 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 boom. Goal setting made simple. It doesn't have to be this super complicated, super rough process, right? I used to think that it had to be this great outline, and it would take me so long to get this done because I just never was very fluent at making an outline, and that's not what needs to happen. So let's break this down into the actual steps really quick, because we have just a few minutes of what actually needs to happen. And then I didn't see any hands go up, which is a little disconcerting considering there's quite a few people here. So no one's hand went up. So no one thought of an actual goal that they wanted to share this morning. So that's a little troublesome, but that's okay. If you guys don't want to share in front of the group this morning, it's a Monday morning, so I get it. And so why are we doing goal setting? Well, on Mondays, we talk about mindset, and this goal setting is part of keeping our mindset, right? Keeping our mindset positive and keeping our mindset in a place where we're going to be able to continue to move forward is vital. And so to be able to do that, one of the things that we can do is set ourselves up for success, right? And so this is an easy way to do goal setting made simple. So let's look at what are the actual steps to setting our goal. Number one is determine the outcome you want. Okay? Okay? So number one is determine the outcome you want to achieve. Number two, okay, this is it. So number one, determine the outcome you want to achieve. Okay? Number two, you're going to go and create a list of required actions to reach the goal that you've determined. Number three is go assign those tasks on a calendar to specific times and dates. Okay? And then number four, go do what you planned. That's it. So now step four is the easiest part. Now is go do what you planned. So you determined the outcome that you wanted to achieve. You created the list of what were the required actions to get to that goal. Okay, when you do step two, this step right here, boop, 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 this is the most important step. This list should be the simplest, quickest, fastest list of things that you could do, of required actions to reach your goal. So if your goal is to let's pretend that your goal is to make $50 this week. Okay? If your goal is to make $50, Dale, I'll go ahead and bring you over. Then one of the things, the required thing isn't go and create my blog. Creating your blog doesn't make you $50, right? That's a great goal to have, but that's not a direct goal to reach your outcome. Okay, so we want simplest, quickest, easiest ways to be able to reach the outcome that you're trying to achieve. Then when you assign the tasks on the calendar, specific times and dates, it's like saying, hey, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 7 p.m. when I get home from work, I'm going to do this from 7 to 9. I'm going to do these two tasks or this task, whatever the tasks are, the required actions that you've got from step two. And then once you've assigned it, step four is the easy part. That's just go do it. Now you've defined what you need to do. And this is the reason that we've done this and we've created this and we say go write this out, go have this listed out for yourself, is because this part of goal setting, this is the way to make it simple, to make it easy and to get it out on paper, because most of us have these goals in our mind that are never achieved, right? We all have a goal to be more successful than we were last year, to make more money than we did last year, to be better parents, to be better spouses or friends or neighbors, right? We all have these goals, but are we actually making it simple and easy for ourselves to attain the goal by setting ourselves up for success? Did you actually determine the outcome that you want to achieve, the actual specific outcome? What is it? Because think about this. What is it? If I say to myself, I'll give you an example for myself, because I can only speak for myself. If I just say, hey, I want to be a better husband, what does that mean? Be a better husband. Right? That's not the outcome that I want to achieve. Determine the outcome. The outcome to be a better husband, that's not the outcome. the outcome would be, I want to have better communication with my wife. Okay, so create a list of required actions to reach that goal. So what do I have to do to have better communication with my wife? I have to list all those, a list of required actions that I need to take, right? Then I actually have to assign, I know this is the crazy part when we do this, then I have to assign on a calendar, when am I going to do those things? When am I going to spend extra time with her? When am I going to communicate with her? Am I going to call her on a regular basis? Am I going to talk to her at dinner time? Right? These are all real things that you could really do. That was just a personal example. So Dale, let me erase the blackboard here, or the whiteboard, and we'll go over your goal, and we'll show another example of goal setting made simple. All right, are you there, Dale? Dale, can you hear us? Check, check, check. Dale, we can't hear you. So you might have to type in over on the side, Dale, because we can't hear you, like your microphone is not working. I don't know for what reason. So you might want to type in your goal, Dale, because we can't, we're not seeing you on your camera or hearing you right now. So even if you just want to undo the camera at the top or the microphone at the top and make sure that the microphone's unmuted. No, now you're muted. Now unclick it again, and now try to talk. No, so maybe your computer isn't reading the right microphone. So maybe if you hit the gear box, the little gear just to the right of that microphone, a little drop down will come down, and you'll see your different camera and the option for your microphone. You maybe make sure that it's connected to the right microphone there. And if that's not it, then it just might be that you're having an audio problem this morning. So so let's see if we can get Dale's sound up, and if not, we can always type the question over in the chat. Let's just go ahead and do that, Dale, because it doesn't look like the sound is coming, and the broadcast might actually cut out now. Google Webinars on Air has been a little bit more adamant about the time, and I've been setting it up for 30 minutes, so might just stop the broadcast. So go ahead and type your question in, or your goal, I'm sorry. Building my list, sending system campaigns to groups. Okay, so that's not okay. So what? That's not that goal. You need to get more specific and determine what's the outcome that you want to achieve in that. So building my list, sending system campaigns to groups. Those are activities, but and those are actions that you're going to take. But what's the goal that you want to achieve? This is it. We want to get 50 qualified leads. Okay, I don't know what you mean by qualified, but I'm guessing that it means that you've actually talked to these people, and you want to actually, that they're not just random cold people. So if you want to get 50 quality leads, okay, so let's break this down, okay? Let's break this down and say, okay, we want to get 50 leads. And are you working just Monday through Friday, or are you going to go 7 days? Is this from now till Friday, Dale, or from now until next Monday? So you have 7 days. Okay, so 7 days, 50 leads in 7 days. Okay, so if we know math, we know 7 times 7 is what, 49? So that's about 7 leads a day, right? If we divide out 7 by 50, we're going to get 7 point something. So let's just say that we need 7 leads a day. Okay, and that'll get us pretty close to our 7 leads per day. Okay, that's what we need to acquire. 7 leads per day. Okay, 7 leads a day at the end of a week is going to give you 50 leads. Okay, so now The second thing is we write a list, okay, of required actions. Okay, required actions. So what are the required actions that have to occur to be able to get these 7 leads a day? Well, she talked about it. So you're going to put campaigns. You're going to put share campaigns in groups. Okay. What else is required? This is the list that you need to create now, Dale. I would say if it was me making this list, I would put 5, 5, 5, right? I put these first 2 things, 1 and 2. It doesn't really matter what order, but I would put that in the 5, 5, 5. And I know that you could get 7 leads per day. And if you didn't do anything else, but do this until you got 7 leads per day. If you did this all day today, and I'm not saying that you have all day to do it, but if you did all of your time that you had to spend on your business today, you spent doing these 2 activities to get leads, you would generate leads, and you would be able to generate your 7 leads. I'm sure of it. If you do this again tomorrow and the next day and the next day, by the 3rd or 4th day, you're gonna get pretty darn good at doing these tactics. You're going to find out where you're going to get the best response and how you're getting the best response. Okay. By the time you get to the 3rd or 4th day, the amount of time it's going to take you is going to shrink. So you're going to be able to fill in all of these required actions, and you'll see that over time, there won't be as many of these required actions that will be necessary to get your 7 per day. The more of these required actions you take will increase this number, is what will happen, because you'll become more proficient at it, right? Because you've done it over and over and over. So how to make your goal really super simple? Well, you want to get 50 leads this week. We break that down to 7 leads per day. What are the actions required to get 7 leads in a day? Well, you can go and share in campaigns in groups, and if you share up to 50 groups, great. Check this out. I don't care if you share in 700 groups. If you don't get 7 leads a day by sharing in these 50 groups, then you didn't reach your goal. Then you need to take another, right? Let's say you get 4 leads by doing this first step, sharing in groups. Okay? You still need 3 more to hit your daily goal. So you need to go down to the next step in these required actions and do this next step. Let's say it's the 5-5-5 method that you have in there. You do that, and let's say you do 5-5-5 and you get 2 leads. Let's just say. And so you still need 1 more to get to your goal. And let's say you don't want to go and share. You got bored of sharing in groups, or you shared in all the groups. You 5-5-5'd out. You burned out on that. You talked to as many people as you could talk to today. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure you'd get way more than 2 leads if you did that. But let's just say. Okay? Let's just say that you only got 2. Then whatever this required action was, let's just say call your MLM leads. Let's say you have some MLM leads that you have. I'm just saying I'm just making this up because I don't have your required action. So then that would be step 3. Then you go down here and you call your MLM leads until you got that one last lead. And if you did all that and you didn't get it, then you go down to required step number 4 and you do that until you get your lead. When you do this, this is crazy. When you do this and you actually get your goal, you hit your 7 leads today, it'll be a lot easier to do it tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. And this is the reality. My wife and I were reading this article about was that guy a SEAL, babe? That was the bed making guy? Yeah. So we both had read independently, had read this article from this Navy SEAL, and he talked about how a simple goal of making your bed every single day can change your life. And all he did was do goal setting made simple, right? That's all that was, but it's just on a micro level. Why was it so important every single day right? Why was it a required action to go and make your bed every single morning? Why? Well, every single morning when you get up and you make your bed, A, you're doing something on the regular, so you're training yourself to do something on the regular. B, you accomplish something every day. The first thing that you've done, you did something, and every day it's done. It's accomplished. You started your day off with creating a simple goal of just having your room made, your bed made, your room clean, right? What keeps things in order. Just by doing that simple, tiny goal every single day and accomplishing it, what happens in your brain is your brain gets rewired to accomplish things, that you're an accomplisher, that you complete things, and that you do it on a regular basis, right? Think about how profound that is and how it starts your day off, and how that one activity could really be a game changer. Well, this is the same exact thing. Yeah, exactly. It's like you were unfocused. That's how we all are. It's like all of us are running around and we're like, oh, I'm going to clean my room. And so we wake up every morning and then we're like, well, today it's kind of dusty, so I'll dust. And we dust a little bit. And then the next day we wake up and we go, oh, well, I dusted yesterday, so probably it's going to be okay today. Nothing happens. But then it gets a little bit of dust builds up and you didn't make your bed and there's something gets left on the nightstand and a pair of socks is on the floor, right? And so since you didn't have any goal, like today is laundry day. Today is like every single day I wake up and make my bed. On this day, I do my laundry. Unless something happens and I can't do that on that day, then I adjust my schedule. But when we have when we have these items, our goals set as actual goals, we accomplish them. I got fired up this morning thinking about this because I woke up. One second. I woke up this morning after a week of, or 2 weeks of being out of town and then being home last week and not getting really back onto my time schedule that I had before. And I was laying there and I was kind of upset with myself. And I was thinking like, oh man, I was kind of downing myself, right? And I was thinking about a conversation I had last week with Jessica because I had said something to Jess about like, hey, sorry about sleeping in the last couple of days because I had just gotten home. And she was like, I don't care what time you sleep till. Like, as long as you get the things that you want to get accomplished done every day, and as long as we have the time together to spend, I don't care what time you get up. And so I was thinking about that this morning, and it was making me think, how much undue pressure am I? And so then I'm translating it to you, right? The if you're here. And so how much undue pressure are we putting on ourselves by simply just not focusing, by not having clear, concise goals, by not planning, right? We're not planning. By not having a plan, then we basically are planning not to succeed, right? That saying, if you plan to succeed, then you succeed, but having not planned is like you plan to fail, right? No plan is the plan to fail. That saying. I started thinking about that, and I started thinking, well, like, what am I worried about if I get up at 6:30 or if I get up at 4:30? What does it really matter as long as all of the required tasks that I would like to get accomplished each day get accomplished? Yeah, who cares what other people are thinking or what other people are, listen, let me tell you this. If I worried about what other people were thinking or what other people were doing, I would have dropped out of this business a long time ago, and I'd be stuck working for someone else. I'd be stuck doing something that I wasn't happy doing it for someone else, making way less money and not having the existence and not experiencing life the way I wanted to, right? So you can't worry about what other people are thinking or doing. And this is why, because there's a small fraction of people that are actually doing anything, right? Think about the mass group of people. And are you going to be just one of those people that are just the perpetual student over and over and over again? Or are you going to be the person that starts to actually apply? Because if you start to actually apply one single method, that's it, just one, and get a result doing that, then you can worry about doing a bunch of other things. Then you can worry about, 15 different marketing strategies and 17 different things. But what if you just focused on one thing that you knew was a proven way to start building your business. And if you did that, you could set your goals and make it simple for yourself. Do it something simple like what Dale's doing. She wants to get 50 leads this week. Okay. That's not an impossible goal. It's not like she said, hey, I'm going to go to the moon next week. She said she's going to do 50 leads. Now let's make that even simpler because we're giving her a week she's giving herself a week to do it. Okay. Let's get 7 leads per day. 7 leads a day. That's it. And what are the required actions to go out and get 7 leads today? Everyone here could do what Dale's going to do. And now, Dale, keep track of what it is that you're doing every single day. Keep track of it. Take screenshots of it. Write an email about it. Well, this is what I did today. I'm going for my 7 leads per day. And these are the required actions that I've determined are going to get me to those 7 leads a day based off of the mentorship, based off of the training that I've done thus far. These are how people are getting leads. I'm going to take these required actions. I'm going to get these leads. And now, Dale, in addition to generating 50 leads a week, now you just created, if you document this over the next 5 days and create a video each day, write an email each day, now you've just created a 5-day series to teach someone else how to generate 50 leads in a week. If you never generated leads before, let me show you how to generate 50 leads this week with this 5-step process or this 3-step process or doing these 4 things or however many things you end up doing. Now, in addition to helping yourself by creating leads, now you've now become an authority. Why? Because you just went out and did it. Listen, there's not that many people that are doing this on a regular basis. Go out and generate, it doesn't matter what number, 5 leads a day, 3 leads a day. Go out and show people that on average you could generate that many leads. And that's a big deal. Now take it one step further. Take it one step further from this. This is what we'll do next week. Next week, we'll talk about this. And some of you guys are already talking about this and doing some training in this and with Twist Your List. But what if you could make a goal? What if you could do something just like this? And we'll touch base with you, Dale, right? So hopefully you're going to follow through and do this. So when we come back, we can say, hey, where did you get? Did you get 35? Did you get 75? Did you get exactly 50? Where did you fall here? Where did you go? And be, if you're willing to do it, if you're willing to be open and honest and say, hey, I got 7 on my first day, and on my second day, I only got 5. And then on my third day, I only got 4 because I decided to go to the movies and me and the girls played cribbage. And then I was watching the webinar and then I just forgot. So then on Thursday, I had to get turbo and I had to go get 12 leads to make up for it. Whatever that looks like, show us so that we can show how powerful that this can really be. Because here's the reality. Most people aren't doing this on a regular basis and aren't actually building their list. And the ones that you find that are going out and getting these big lists or built all these leads, you're finding out that they're doing, and I'm not saying that paid advertising is bad, but they're doing the type of paid advertising just to get leads. They're not actually getting a good quality lead, right? And what do I mean by that? They're just buying some junk traffic just so they could bump up numbers. But check this out. None of these numbers, these 7 leads a day, don't matter if these aren't real people that are really going to purchase, that are really going to become clients of yours. Then what would it matter? Who cares if you have 10,000 names on a list that aren't real people, right? So I would rather have 10 people that were real people than 10,000 that weren't, right? You have way better odds. So once you get this done and you can start to generate the leads on a regular basis, then the next step is to convert those leads into action takers, to people that are going to actually then take your calls to action. They're going to become clients. They're going to start trying products and or services that you're recommending. Why? Well, because you've got them on your lead, right? As a lead, now you're going to send them over and over to resources. You're going to give them value. When you provide value, you become the authority. They start to know, like, and trust you. Now you can start to sell them products and services. So this is simple goal setting. We're talking about making your business easier to build. We're talking about making it easier for you to generate revenue, easier for you to get more exposure, to generate more leads, and to make more sales simply by determining your goals. So this was a little quick workshop on goal setting made easy. We used our whiteboard today to give a couple examples. We used an example of an easy example of a 5-day a week, just Monday through Friday, 25 leads, 5 leads a day. If you want to imagine this is crazy. Just by taking the extra 2 days, by going from Monday through Friday to the entire week, 7 days, and adding just 2 extra leads a day, going from 5 a day to 7 a day, you literally essentially double the amount of leads that you could generate in a week. We went from a 25 example to a 50 example. Okay. I also showed you another example of what I want to do as totally separate project that I want to have completed. And I had a clear defined outcome of what exactly I wanted to achieve. I showed then with that specifically by building out the Friends free daily coaching site, the new free daily coaching site that has the membership site built into it, right? So you guys can all log in and grab the Friends of Free Daily Coaching Masterminds. And in addition to that, it gives you the ability to then have an affiliate link for it so that you guys could go out and promote this and you guys could get paid so that your membership would either be covered if you're one of the paying clients, or that if you're a mastery member with me and you decide to go out and share Friends of Free Daily Coaching, that you could actually make a few extra bucks. And it would be something that you're already doing, something that you're already excited about. Why not be able to translate that into be able to share that with your team members or other individuals and you prosper? So I'm showing a totally different example, but still another goal. What I would like to achieve, showed a list of required actions to take, plug those just, and it doesn't, guys and gals, this doesn't have to be sit down for 5 hours. This is down and write down, okay, what do I have? What is required? What do I have to do to get to this goal, right? If I want to make chili today, what do I have to do? What has to happen to make chili? Well, I have to have, if I'm going to make chili with meat, let's say, chili con carne. Okay, if I'm going to have meat, then I have to have meat. I have to identify what am I going to have, chicken or turkey or pork or beef, right? I have to have meat. Then I need chili beans and I need kidney beans and I need salt and I need pepper and I need water, right? I need chili powder, right? I need to write down, these are the ingredients that I need. Then it's the same exact thing, right? And then over on the side, I can go, okay, here's all the required list of actions. These are the things that have to happen to make chili. I got to saute the onions and the celery, right, together. I got to saute up some garlic. I got to do this. I got to do that. All of the things that I have to do, I'm putting on the calendar. In this case would be the recipe. And it gives you in order, go do this, go do this, go do this. So when we write out our required list of actions on things to do to get to our goal, we're going to start taking those actions. And in some cases, it's going to be a learning experience for you because you're going to learn, hey, I should do these things, right? I should have done this call my people before I started posting in groups in 555. Because why? Because these people have already give me their phone number, right? On another list or something. I'm not saying that this is the case. I'm just giving this as a hypothetical example. Normally, I don't do it in hypothetical. For this case, I'm going to. So you're going to put those, and you're going to find that in some cases, you're going to need to put those in chronological order for yourself. And what you're doing, in addition to setting goals and getting results for yourself, in addition to doing this, if you catalog this, if you actually journal and keep track of what you're doing, you're creating content for the people that you're going to teach, for the people that you're going to show how to do something in the future. And you're going to say, yeah, let me show you how I did it. This is exactly how I did it. I wrote out, I wanted to get 50 leads. So I wrote that down. I broke that down and I said, even though I know this in my head that 50 divided by 7 is 7 point whatever, 1.65 or whatever. Even though I know it, I wrote it down. I'm going to get 7 leads per day, right? Then I wrote down, these are the actions that I'm going to take. Then film yourself or film a video. Hey, I just got done writing out my goal. This is what it is. As you can see, I've broken it down from a weekly to a daily goal. And I've also written down the required actions to get to that goal. What I'll be doing now is actually applying this and going and implementing these actions. On my next video, I'll come back and show you what of these actions I've taken and what the result was. That's it. That's the quick video. And then at the end of the video, you come back and it's whatever, 2 hours later, an hour later, 7 hours later, whenever, you come back and you shoot the video and you show the back of your Aweber, or you show the, a screenshot of new lead, or a screenshot of, I got 6 new subscribers today. And you say, hey, look, earlier in the video, I told you these are the required actions. I took this action and this action. And from those actions today, I got 6 new leads, or I got 8 new leads, whatever whatever it is that you actually accomplish. Now you're actually creating something for people to go back to, for people that you can now reference. When someone says to you, hey, Dale, well, what did you do when you got started? That's a great question. What I did was I went through a training with someone that I work with, and I did a goal setting exercise, and then I started going out and accomplishing things. Let me show you how exactly I wrote that down, how exactly I broke it down, and what I did. This is what I did. I set myself a weekly goal. That was it. Just a simply weekly goal for the week. This is what I want to accomplish this week. Just one goal. Doesn't mean that you can't have more goals this week, but this is one. What if you had 5 of these different things that you wanted to get accomplished this week? I want to get 50 leads this week. I would like to get 50 leads this week as well, Dale. So what if I wanted to write 50 leads in 7 days? I also want to finish my free daily coaching. I also want to get a grounding rod put in on the ranch for the electric fence, a new grounding rod. I'd also like to get 2 new fence posts put in, right? So if I wrote all of those goals down, I wrote all the required actions to be able to accomplish each of those goals, then I just take the step 3 and I go and put them into the calendar. So I know that every day from 7 in the morning until 10 in the morning, I'm working on my business, and I have all of these required actions plugged into my calendar. These are the actions that I'm going to take. And then from 10 to noon, I'm going to go out and work on the ranch, and I have specific actions. Today and tomorrow, I'm pounding in this grounding rod. And if I finish it earlier, then cool. If I don't, then I'll, prolong it. Then after that, I got the next day, dig a hole, put a new fence post in, right? So when they're on, when you break it down like this and you actually put it on your calendar and it's actually on the books and you make it, it's not hard. It's simple. It's what it is. It's these little tiny tasks that we have to accomplish. What makes it complicated, what makes it challenging for us, is when we don't have it written out, when we don't have it all separated out, in our mind's eye, it looks like this. When it's not written out like that, what it looks like in our mind's eye is it looks like this. Right? Is anyone getting this? Is this like how you feel sometimes? Like all these different little dots, all the different colors. These are all different ideas. These are different things. Each different color is a different project or a different idea you have, right? And in each idea you have all these little freaking sub things inside of them that you want to do. Anyone feel like that? Right? And this right here, when you shut your eyes and try to make this into what we just wrote out in your mind's eye, this is complicated. This is difficult. This becomes overwhelming and confusing because it's just a bunch of scribble. It's just a bunch of dots in different colors. It doesn't make words and ideas. So when we get clear, when we get focused and we go, okay, this is the ideas, this is the goal that I would like to accomplish this week. Maybe it's not even a weekly goal. Maybe it's today. This is what I would like to accomplish today. Today, I would like to go out and generate 5 leads. Okay, then go generate the 5 leads. Go do the 5-5-5 until you get 5 leads. Go do the method that Diane's taught you, that Diane Hockman teaches you. It's essentially a 5-5-5. It's just a different strategy. Okay? It's just a different method to the same idea. So go out and do that and get your 5 leads. And when you've done that, you will have accomplished your goal. So even if you have to break it down into a simple daily goal, do that if that's what's required. Okay? So thanks for joining us here at Free Daily Coaching. We did a whole hour session. Geez, I didn't even realize that we did an hour this morning. I got pretty fired up about this because I want to see you guys accomplish your goals. And I want to make sure that my goals are accomplished. And this is the way that we're going to do it. And we can do this together as a group. And you can see, and I will show you throughout the week that, hey, yes, indeed, we're actually getting these things accomplished. And we'll break this down. We'll show you my required actions list. We'll show you what the calendar looks like. And then we'll show you, hey, these are the actions that got taken. And this is how we're accomplishing this. And heck, maybe, just maybe, if we follow the calendar, we might even finish early so that you guys, each of you guys has access to the new membership site and the affiliate site even earlier, right? So that's the goal. Thank you guys all for joining us here at Free Daily Coaching. I want to remind you that if you're watching the replay of this over on YouTube or over on a website somewhere, that you can simply visit us over at www.freedailycoaching.com. Sign up and come over and join us on our daily webinars that happen every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific time. If not, as always, of course, you can visit us at freedailycoaching.com and have access to our daily videos. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you the next time.